What up, my tubers? Welcome back to another sealed Wilds of Eldraine video here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. Got some more of this early access event. Again, thank you to Wizards for allowing me to play in this. This will be on a separate account, a separate server, 1 day only, early access event. So it's not released to the general public yet. We're going to do some more sealed. This will be my second sealed event. I went 7-0 in the first. You'll want to check that video if you haven't already. So, still learning the cards. Absolutely not going to know what everything does. But let's just take a peek at what we got. Open a couple of mythics. This is Virtue of Persistence. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. You gain 2 life. That's just good removal. And then it's a 7-mana enchantment. It's insane. This card is a huge bomb. Removal spell, late game bomb, all in one. All the adventures in this are going to be good. Anything that lets you have like a double spell is just kind of insane. 4-mana bargain instant. Look at the top 4 of your library. If this spell is bargained, look at the top 8 instead. Put 2 of them in your hand, the rest on the bottom of your... Oh, that's just a good, nice blue card. Like a memories... memory deluge? Deluge of memory? Memory deluge, basically, with the bargain. So bargain is an additional cost. Sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token, and there are a ton of them in Eldraine. There's foods, there are the auras that you conjure or whatever. There are... what else? A lot more stuff. Yeah, anyway. Charming Scoundrel. 2-mana, 1/1 haste that... okay, that's not bad. You can give it a Wicked Roll, which would make it a 2/2 for 2 with haste. Or it makes a treasure, or you get to rummage. Prismatic Omen. There is a reprint in, I think, every pack. In the special slot, whatever you have it. Prismatic Omen, not very good unless you're going to try to do some fun 5-color. This is the Goose Mother. This is like the Hydroid Krasis callback card. This one's nuts. It's a base 2/2 flyer. So, it scales extremely well. And it just gets infinite value. Yeah. 2/2 flying X. Enters with X counters. Makes half X foods. And then you can sacrifice a food whenever it attacks a draw card. This card is an amazing bomb as well. Viper is a, let's see, an adventure card. So it's a bounce with the blue side as a sorcery. And then whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value 3 or less, it deals 1 damage. Okay, so just a good 2-drop. Godric Cloaked Reveler, 3-mana, 3/3 haste. Celebration, a new keyword. That whenever you've had 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield in your control this turn, it turns into a dragon. Wow. It turns into a fire-breathing dragon. Yeah, that card's pretty good as well. Virtue of Persistence is the best here, I think. Goose Mother's pretty close. We will have to see if we can somehow go down some crazy line. I'm not going to go over every single card. I'll read them pretty quickly. I think we're going to try to just... what I love doing in early formats is just kind of playing your bombs and just playing the matches with cards. That's the best way to learn a format, playing with the cards. So, not going to spend too much time looking at everything. Destroy an enchantment. That's not bad. All of the rolls... that's pretty solid. Pacifism with upside. Let's see. More roll creatures. I think white's probably... this is just like better crib swap. No, not crib swap. What am I thinking of? Like, not elephant ambush. What the thing was that called? Beast Within? A better white Beast Within. Blue Curiosity reprint. Oh, Sleight of Hand reprint. Compulsion reprint, love it. I guess the Curiosity and Compulsion aren't reprints, they're in that weird slot. Whatever you want to call it. Ice Out, just cancel or counterspell with bargain side. 2/3 vigilance, whenever it attacks you may pay 2 when you do tap target creature and opponent controls. That's not bad. Instant and sorceries you cast cost 1 less. 2/1 flyer for 3, that's okay. Divination, where are you? No longer 3-mana sorcery draw 2. Nowadays we get instant. There's the ritual card draw. Johann's Stopgap. Bargained for 2. Return a non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Draw a card. Sorcery speed, though. This one's instant. Okay, not bad. Yeah, that's just a and again, any adventure creature is generally going to be good. Just because it's fine on the, 4 mana 3/3 flyer, but then it has the upside of being able to cast it as something else, right? 6 mana 4/6 flying Ward 2 ETB Scry 2. That's kind of annoying. Dark Tutelage. Oh, weird. That's Dark Confident on an enchantment. Kind of crazy. Oh, this is a weird one too. So this is for like a faerie constructed deck. Because if you don't have a faerie, you basically have to. It's like Grief. You're convoking Grief, or not convoking, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. 1/1 flying, ETB Surveil 1, exile it from your graveyard. Okay, that's a good card. Just a value 1 drop. There's a whole cycle of these nightmare card or hopeless cards, I think. Let's see, 2 mana 1/3 flying faerie. Lifelink if you control another faerie, and 3 mana you can pump it. Okay. There's also an enchantment style deck in this format. It's like a black-white deck. So it's a 4 mana 3/3 that can also be a Gravedigg. That's not bad. This is just a crazy one. 5 mana 3/5 flying faerie that if you bargain drains 3. That's fantastic. One of the, this is only my second event, but one of the few like kill a creature cards I've seen. From what I've seen, there aren't too many ways to just like straight up kill a creature. And this one's really slow. 5 mana sorcery, but probably good. And then our best card, Virtue of Persistence, is nuts. Oh, Dragon Mantle. It's a cool one to see in the reprint slot. Bad Equipment. Do we have any burn? You may discard a card if you do draw 2, and you make a wicked roll. Okay. 1/3 reach that pings whenever it blocks or becomes blocked. Interesting. Just a good 2/2 with upside. Just a good 3 mana 2/2 with upside. Damn, that one's really solid. Adventure of make 2 2/2s, and then it's a 2/2 that ETBs as a 3/2 with haste and gives all your other creatures +1/+0 in haste. This one's slow, but it's kind of fun. It's 4 mana, so it's not going to go off for a couple of turns, but you make a couple treasures, and then you get to steal some cards from the opponent. And it just says play, not cast, so you can even steal lands from them and play them. 5 mana 4/4 haste. Oh, so this might be the worst adventure creature I've seen. Just because the adventure mode is not that good. Although it's still fine. 5/4 menace for 5. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. That one's kind of annoying. Let's see. An aura that pumps, and then you can return it. That's not terrible. That kind of mitigates the issue with auras where you can get 2 for 1, you know? Titanic Growth. Exile target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls if you bargained. That's really good. There are so many artifacts and enchantments in the format. This is one of my favorite cards. I had that in my first sealed pool, and it was just fantastic. It's a 3 mana ramp card that gives you a value token of some variety, either a 1/1 or a food. Sir Armont the Redeemer. When it enters, you make a monster roll attached to another creature you control. Enchanted creatures you control get +1/+1. Huh. Kind of cool. And then the Goose Mother. All right, so I think we're going to try to play some weird combination of like blue, green, black. So I just want to play my best bombs. What is this one? 4 mana 4/3 trample, make a monster token attached. That's good. Instant speed make it, so it's a combat trick too. Prism for fixing. Enters, gain control of target creature, and then you can, for 4 mana, that doesn't seem very good. We want the wilds for sure. I don't think we want Prismatic Omen. Oh, I didn't even see this at first. 2 mana, 1/3, add a green, and then it can filter. That's good. 3 mana, 2/3, that makes a royal roll on another creature's not bad. The return's good. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less this turn. Filler, but maybe not complete garbage. All right, let's get the good black cards. In fact, maybe the only good black... Oh, no, we have a few good black cards, but there's a lot of random faerie stuff I have. Like, maybe the blue is better here. I kind of want to just play my, again, best cards and have some fun. A card like Sleight of Hand might not be bad when we're digging to a bomb like Goose Mother and whatever that black card is called, the Virtue of Persistence. It's a 2 mana 1/3 flyer good on its own? Probably not. Yeah, the black just doesn't have much synergy. I don't like all of my good black cards are double black though. Probably not going to work out too well. But like I said, I kind of want to just have some fun and play the good stuff, so why not, you know? Not going to play the Mocking Sprite. We'll play Quick Study, Farsight. I don't know about this stopgap. It seems kind of filler. What does this look like? Green, blue, splash a bunch of double black cards. Probably wouldn't splash. Maybe we just splash the Virtue of Persistence because it's so strong. Can you see that over here? Let's see. Yeah. So sorcery speed removal as the adventure, and then insane enchantment. It's put a creature from any graveyard onto the battlefield you're controlling. That just seems too strong not to play. How many ways do I have to make treasure, though? Because if I don't have too many ways to make treasure, it's going to be a little bit awkward. Yeah, I just have a lot of ways to make food and stuff, so the fixing's going to be pretty bad, but whatever. Live a little, right? 4 mana 3/3 flyer that I can destroy a tapped creature. Do I have any other fixing in my lands? So maybe I do just play the Prismatic Omen for the hell of it. Let's do that. Let's throw in the Prismatic Omen and say YOLO. I'm not going to throw in just any random cards, but we can throw in a bunch of other things as well. Like 4 mana 3/3 flyer on its base, and then if we have access to white, destroy a tapped creature is good. I guess we probably just want more ways to card draw, so maybe the stopgap is actually playable here. Compulsion, discard a card, draw a card is probably fine. I don't know if Curiosity is going to fit here, but would be kind of cute. Let's go like this. Seems fun. We're splashing for a little bit of trollage, but hey, this is early access. We're just trying out the new cards. And yeah, we're playing the best of what we opened, the Virtue of Persistence and the Goose Mother. So let's go with this and head off to round one. All right, off to round one we go with our Sultai stuff. Oh, we've got the Prismatic Omen, so I'm going to keep that hand along with our Virtue of Persistence. I'm hoping the opponent doesn't have a way to kill my Prismatic Omen, because that would be quite unfortunate for us. I guess we're not going to need it quite yet. 2 mana, 2/1. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, you put 2 1/1 counters on it. Opponent on blue-green ramp. Or just maybe they have a Utopia Sprawl in their blue-green. Season of Growth. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield and you control, scry 1. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Interesting. Okay, we're going to put the Royal Roll on our Prowler. Make it a 3/2 ward 1. The next turn we can go Omen into -3/-3. Is a sorcery though, right? Yeah. 4/4 Vigilance for 4 has haste as long as you own a card in exile that has an adventure. I see. Well, I guess we can't attack into that. We could just play out the 3/3 flyer if we wanted to, but I think we're gonna go like this here. And let's make a 1/1. It's gonna be safest to grab another black source just in case they do have a way to kill my Omen. Trojan Gutsy Explorer. Blue, green, and 1/3 can add a blue and a green, but it can only be spent on big spells or X spells. And then it's also a looter. Wow, it's a nice uncommon. Trojan Gutsy Explorer. I want a double block. Oh, that is Vigilance? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and double block then. I can't kill it with the Threadbind click, so if they have a trick, so be it. Oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. Not at all. Oh, in fact, I don't even need the Prismatic Omen, that's right, because I have the Swamp that I grabbed. Now we have the Root Rider Fawn, so with one more land, I'm going to be able to cast that Virtue of Persistence. 4/3 Trampler. And a Prowler of their own. Ooh, the Goose. The Goose Mother. Alright, we're going to cast that for, what, X is 4? So it's going to be a 6/6 flyer that makes 2 foods. Yeah, and the opponent's off it. All right, yeah. Well, cast my 2 best cards, win the game. I think that's a pretty easy sequence for us. So I was thinking, though, you know, there is a very good possibility that I should be playing fairies. Or rather, I kind of want to try to build the fairies deck. Because if you look at how many I have, it's actually quite a few, right? Yeah, look at that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And actually, how many do I have in my main deck? So that, we would have 8 fairies. So we could build like blue-black fairies and like splash the Goose Mother. I think that might be good too because, well, it would be also a lot easier to cast the Virtue of Persistence if we go that route, but for now, I'll stick with the blue-green splashing the double black card. Actually, I like how we didn't even cast that Prismatic Omen last game. We didn't need to. But anyways, I will make a sideboard swap over to the blue-black deck, maybe after, 4 or 5 games, or if we lose 2 in a row here, I'll swap over to that just to get a new perspective on this build. Caleb D. MTG. We get to play against Mr. Caleb. How is our hand? No blue, no fixing. That looks like a mulligan to me. There's Prismatic Omen and Virtue of Persistence, so we can probably keep that. I think we want to keep the Keld here. Keeping the Prismatic Omen's kind of weak, but you got to do what you got to do. What does this one do again? This makes a monster roll at instant speed. Okay. Mirror match. Oh, we could have used some candy trails. Those would have been good. We could just kill that right now. I don't think that would be bad. But I guess I should probably play the Prismatic Omen here so that I can virtue the -3/-3 adventure mode. We're really hoping he doesn't have a way to blow up that Omen. Bear down is the adventure mode. Destroy an artifact or enchantment sorcery. Okay. No! What is this? Spider food. Destroy up to one artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Make a food. Well, that's rather rude. I guess I'm just going to kill his candy trail before he can get some value. And as something to do, since I have nothing else I'm doing that turn. Oh, another candy trail. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I should not even be using that. He's going to play his own Virtue of Persistence, and we're going to cry. So we're just going to play out a 4-3 Trampler next turn. Propulsion. It's not a terrible draw. Discard a card, draw a card, sacrifice it, draw a card. Sure. What's a fox? Elf, fox, warrior. Kind of crazy card type. Although I guess we're happy with him killing the Prismatic Omen, because that makes the Virtue of Persistence more likely to sit around. So, he might not have much bargain if he's just sacking the food like that. Interesting. What does this one do? ETB, all opponents discard a card. Jeez. Alright. There's the first black source. Nice. And we can play a 6-7 out here. I hope he doesn't have another way to discard a card. What the hell is this thing? Enters the battlefield. If it isn't a token, create 2 tokens that are copies of it. When it dies, put a number of 1/1 counters equal to its power on each creature you control named the Gruff Triplets. What the heck? Well, that card's insane, but if we can find another black source, we can pull this out. Wow, that card is nuts. I guess... Oh, equal to its power. Oh, we can shrink... Wait. Put a number of 1/1 counters equal to its power. So if we shrink it, they don't get any power. That's good. I don't think I'm supposed to attack here, though. Oh, the Archivist. I remember this one from my first sealed pool. It's just so good value. Stab Wound! Oh, Stab Wound reprint. Gross. Alright, so I'm just going to take 2 every turn as well. Well, it's time for Mother Goose. That's another pretty nice draw step here. Okay. Just need to find another black source for our Virtue. Because if then if we can steal like his Gruff Triplets... What a card. The Goose Mother. Hell, it's more cracked than the hell is this? It's more cracked than Hydroid Crisis. 2/4 reach for 4. Whenever you cast a spell with mana on value 5 or greater, you make a food. Oh, that's pretty good. How greedy / aggressive can I get here? I guess pretty aggressive. Okay, so that's going to turn the other one into a 4/4. If he blocks, he might just take the 10. Okay. Hopefully this is not too aggressive, but I do like the play. The Witch's Vanity. Destroy a creature with mana value 2 or less. Oh, the Goose Mother counts! No! What? Okay, well. That is wildly unfortunate for us. And what is the backside? So make a food token and then make a Wicked Roll, which is a +1/+1, and then the aura is when the creature dies. Alright, well, we're dead. Sick rips. If it was bargained, exile target artifact or enchantment. So remember, even though this is enchanted on my creature, you cannot sacrifice it because I don't own it. So I'd have to sacrifice my food, which I don't think we can reliably do. Create a cursed roll, so I can make something a 1/1. That doesn't really matter here, though, and we're just going to die to the stab wound. I mean, I guess I have to keep attacking with that. Oh, wait, I can get rid of the stab wound. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait, I messed up. I could have sacrificed the food to get rid of the stab wound, is what I should have done. Gotcha, yep. Okay, that's what I should have done. So now we're... I mean, we're still losing. What does this one do again? So I can sack this... So that's just replacing the cursed roll. Yeah, the Witch's Vanity wrecked us. And he's about to, yeah, double pump next turn. We can't beat that. Alright, GG's. Dude, that Gruff Triplets is insane. The heck? 3/3/3s that grow. I mean, we had a lucky +1/+1. Alright, let's play one more. And then again, if we lose here, we're going to submit the a faerie build. So game 3. Prism, sleight of hand. Yeah, this hand's great. Basically, all we want to do is find a way to cast our 7-drop enchantment or our Goose, so. Oh, nice 2-drop Ramper. See, this is the 3/4 that gets bigger and has double loot on it. It's just playing out a 1/1 fly. Hey, there's the Goose. Okay. So I'm probably just going to run out the Tempest Heart next turn as the 3/4. Ah, throwing Curiosity on it makes sense. All right. Currently don't have a way to deal with that unless I want to run out Mother Goose as just a 4/4. So I guess I'm going to go aggro here. Because this just taps it for the turn, and giving it a cursed roll doesn't matter. Just changes its power and toughness, doesn't change anything else. Yeah, this is going to be a very annoying thing in the format for sure, just cheap flyers plus Curiosity. Wow, they're just drawing more cards. Okay. Alright, let's play a 5 cost Goose, pump up our heart. Counter target spell unless this controller pays 1 something something, so it's a faerie counter? Counter target spell unless this controller pays 2 plus an additional 1 for each faerie. Gotcha. Yeah, from my initial glance of these two seals that I've done, there isn't much removal, so throwing a curiosity on a creature like Sprite, pretty gross. I mean, maybe there's a bunch of smaller removal in like red, but I have not seen a ton of good removal in the format. Turns out drawing 2 cards a turn is pretty good. Target creature puts it on the top or bottom of their library. So we'll put them at the bottom here. Propulsion for something, and that isn't it. Misleading moats. Yeah, pretty good. Snare Master Sprite. Johann, Apprentice Sorcerer, 2/5 for 4. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. Once each turn, you may cast an instant or sorcerer from the top of your library. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's very cool. Ah, okay, that's not bad. So what I can do here is, first, let's go to combat. Attack with both. Good, and then we can give it the wizard roll and kill it. Or the cursed roll or whatever. Blow off steam. 1 damage to a creature, and it turns into a 2/2 flyer that whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it gets bigger. Oh, that's pretty good. And then we can... Troublemaker. I'm gonna sack the roll to kill the curiosity. A little late to the party, but hey, it's a start. Why are we oopsing? If you got it, you got it, man. I mean, sure. Alright, 4 cards still in their hand, plus the flyer. Frolicking Familiar. This card's nice. And there's our Prismatic Omen. We'll just run out the 3/4. Crabby Giant. Make a treasure, and then turns into a 4/3 with reach. That gets value by sacrificing artifacts or lands. Not bad. Oh, the Farsight Ritual. This is the Memory Deluge, right? I think we have this in our deck, don't we? Can't remember anymore. I'm pretty sure we do. So they didn't bargain and look at the top 8 instead. I guess looking at 4 and grabbing 2 is probably good enough value there for them. Picnic Ruiner. Distribute 3 1/1 counters among any number of target creatures, and then it turns into a 2/2 that can sometimes gain double strike. Nice. Alright, let's discard Prismatic Omen, draw a card. Quick study. That kills an artifact or enchantment. And I guess we say go. Alright, yeah, pretty dead here. So I think the vast majority of adventure creatures are just going to be insane. It's just like playing 30 spells in your 40 card deck, you know? Even if they don't have that much value, even if their ability is kind of weak on the adventure end, like this one, I think this is one of the weaker ones, up to 2 creatures can't block this turn. It's still good, right? It's just a lot of value. So they're gonna play it. Oh, they didn't play their 4/4 haste. Why not? Huh. Alright, I mean, I'm not gonna block. If you got me, you got me. I'm not dead to just the one sprite here, so. And they're gonna post. Oh, so they must have a 1 mana trick or something? Let's see, what does this one do? Create a cursed roll. Okay, so I can make the. No, that doesn't change anything on the flyer. Archive Dragon. Okay, I mean, that technically can save me. Probably want to keep the ritual. I mean, I have to assume we're dead here, but pretty hard to beat turn 1 flyer, turn 2 curiosity draw. I don't even know how many extra cards. Alright, there's the 4/4 haste, yeah. Oh, do they have another Bellowing Bruiser, maybe? Virtue of Courage. Oh, it's some kind of mythic. 2 damage to any target. I'm just dead here, right? We can block, and die. Yeah. 2 damage to any target. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you may exile that many cards from the top of your library. You may play those cards this turn. Pretty nice. Oh, and they had a way to give double strike. Okay, didn't matter. Good beats. I mean, hey. Opponent didn't do anything special. They just played Curiosity with a flyer, and they got me good. Alright, let's move over to the blue-black faerie Splashing Goose. We can be the Curiosity player this time, since we're going to add all of our flying fairies. I don't know if I should play this card. We're going to have a decent number of fairies, and it seems good enough to try. Or discard. Sack a creature, gain a life, draw a card, maybe. 2 flyers. Negotiator, removal. So we're going to need to make a bunch of cuts now. Any more cards I want to be running here? I mean, we could very easily throw in, what's that green card? This card, right? As just the draw 2, discard 2, and then if we randomly have our green source, we can cast it. But I don't know if that's better than the stuff I already have in my deck, you know? How many creatures is this? 13? Maybe the Vampiric Rites is not worthwhile. I guess this is probably not worthwhile. It's a sorcery. All right, let's do something like that. 2 forests is not necessary here, and the reason is we have like prismatic omen, or prismatic prism rather. So it's like 3+ green sources by itself already. All right, let's go do a little bit of blue-black faerie nonsense and see if this can get some wins, because we're currently sitting at 1 and 2. All right, let's try to get a few more wins with this pool here. Made a swap of decks. On mono blue right now, but hopefully we can find a swamp in the first couple of turns. Swamp next turn would be nuts for turn 2 Barrow. I mean, maybe on turn 1 I would have played out the Sprite, but now that it's turn 2 and we drew it, we probably just wait. Get our Mocking Sprite online. So 3 mana, 2/1 flyer. Instant sorceries I cast cost 1 less. There we go. So I guess we just go Barrow Naughty, pass, holding up a counterspell. Literal counterspell now. Talion the Kindly Lord. 3/4 flying, ETB, choose a number between 1 and 10. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value, power, or toughness equal to the chosen number, that player loses 2 and you draw a card. Nice. Card's very good. Sorry, opponent, for slow rolling the counter there. I was just reading it. Oh, there's our virtue. Oh, this is a great turn. Kill this. Attack for 4. Pass. Hold up Farsight. Wow, maybe I should have just been blue-black to begin with, because the synergy here is looking pretty nice. Alright, Spellcaster. I saw this, I had this in my first pool, it's very good. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery, you make a sorcerer roll attached to up to 1 other creature. So it cannot give it to itself, but it's a 4 mana 2/4 that gives a free roll whenever you cast instant sorcery. And so they're going to make a royal roll on that, which gives it +1/+1 and scry 1. No, wait, ward 1. Right. Let's take the drain and the second sprite. Wow, so this is really good. We get to second Mocking Sprite here, then cast Quick Study, 1 mana, draw 2. Pretty good. Then we can Ego Drain. Get to steal one of these. We get to take their... Wait, what? 3/3 flyer, 5/6 flyer with ward 2. I guess I'm gonna take the... Oh, they all have flying. Well, let's take the big flyer, even though they don't currently have a second blue source. Because if we draw 1 more black source, we can virtue it back. And they did hit the blue. Perfect. So I take 3, that's fine. I guess they're going to play out the Charmed Clothier. Or maybe they play out their Besotted Knight first to try to get the value of the Clothier on it. And it's a 3/1 flash, so we can just attack into it, no problem. I don't really care if they trade for one of my Mocking Sprites. Oh, I don't really care if they trade for the Barrow. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pump once. Let's play out another flyer here. I would like to cast this Virtue of Persistence once, because it's just insane. What is my kitty cat doing? I don't know why they didn't play out their other flyer. Yeah, there it is. They have a kill a creature, the 3 damage, and then bargain, kill an attacking creature or something. That must be what they have. Yeah, Kellen's Light Blades. Nice. Alright, time to get virtuous. And if they don't find a way to kill an enchantment this turn, that's basically game over. Yo, what the hell is this? 4 mana, 4/4 flyer. Other creatures you control that are enchanted by auras you control have base power and toughness 4/4 and have flying. What the heck? Wow. Okay. Well, we win here, right? We don't even cast like this sacks enchantments. Oh wait, no, we don't win. We can put them to 1 this turn. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm 1 mana short of being able to tap down and kill them this turn. So let's just take the Goose Mother. Oh wait, no, I do have perfect mana. I'm silly. Okay. Attack for 4, and then sack our Virtue of Persistence. GG. Damn. Kinda slapping there. Holy smokes. I think, and this is just me having played very, very few games of this format. Like this is only my second sealed and I've done no drafts. I think they've printed too many adventures. Adventures were already pretty good, right? Because they turned like weak creatures into dual spells, so they're actually still above rate. Yeah. There might be too many good cards in this format and not enough removal. Which, I mean, maybe that goes back to Magic's old days, right? Where it's all just creature. But they were more vanilla going at it. This hand's great. Get the sleight of hand turn 1. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it safe and take the land here. We can play the Barrow Naughty and then Ego Drain them next turn, since we have a faerie. So they go Beanstalk Worm, play an extra land. Oh, we can do the Curiosity play. Okay, well, let's do this first to make sure the coast is clear. They have a Goose Mother. Yeah, and they have a Return from the Wilds. I mean, I could get greedy here. If I take Return from the Wilds, they can't really do anything. I think I'm gonna get greedy and do that. This is so greedy. But if they just go like Garrick's Uprising this turn, it's gonna be hard for us to lose. They did draw land. Wow, runner land, so they get to play the reach creature this turn. Dang it. Okay, well, let's find something. Destroy a tapped creature. Oh, the Prophetic Prism is great. And then the Forest for our Goose. That's too bad. Too bad, too bad. Hidden Reach. Gonna get you. Oh, there they go. And now they get treasure for their Goose. Wow. I'm getting extremely punished because they just ripped. That's brutal. They're attacking though. Okay. That's good for us. Because we attack back for 2 lifelink and I get to draw a card. Holy crap. Back to being dead. I mean, I think I just gotta do it. It's not even that good, since they can make an even bigger Goose if they want to, or they can just play out their other worm and not do anything. Man. Little bit unlucky. Opponent needed to rip lands, and they did. Now they're attacking into my Goose. You know what? I'm gonna block. And just say, what do you have? Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Oh, that was good for us. That was a great trade for us. Wow. This is a really good uncommon, man. Instant speed, target creature gets -2/-2, and it's a 5-mana 5/5 that makes a food. Dragon's great. Let's do that before attacks, because we have Scry. 3/5 flying that gains life seems good. Rather drains. Okay, I mean... They hit removal, flyer, and quick draw. Well, they can't... So, they... This doesn't let you pay them for any mana, so those are just gone forever, but they can't actually cast them. And now they can't cast their... Wait, what on earth? I think they messed up really badly. They used all their treasures, so now they can't Goose. Yeah, I think they messed up really bad. Yep. Whoopsies. I mean, that lets them cast something now, but not anything relevant enough. They're just going for card draw. Play a land and pass, I guess. Handy trail, sure. So tap a creature, give it a 1. Yeah, we can do that to that if we want to, but let's just attack first for 6. We gain 2. We draw another card. Back up to 20. And I mean, I don't see any reason not to just really put it to them. Even Goose here doesn't save them anymore. We get to tap it down. The curse roll is funny. So the curse roll, because the Goose has a bunch of 1/1 counters, is just going to shrink it by 1. I guess I probably should have sacked my Prophetic Prism at this point, but game's over. GG's. All right, nice. Well, they drew well, but I think they made a slight mistake by sacrificing those treasures and not being able to do anything with them after. That's what I was talking about when I was talking about that 4-mana saga, the one that makes 2 treasures and steals 3 cards. It's a little bit slow, and it's a little bit clunky, especially if you're not playing the colors, right? Like you can see there, the opponent got extremely punished for using their treasures on other spells, but we'll take it. Rattle off a couple wins there. And that looks like a decent enough hand. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and run out the 1/1 flyer so that we can ego drain next turn. So they play a 1/1 with haste. When it dies, they make a rat. So let's sleight of hand first. Maybe find curiosity. Oh, we found our virtue. Nice. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to activate abilities of creatures you control. Creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them have all activated abilities. Exile target card from a graveyard. When a creature card is exiled this way, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Oh, and they have the troll too? Jeez Louise. Okay. Well, they didn't have black yet, so they kept a really awkward hand at least. But if they find a black source anytime soon, we're going to have a bit of a problem. Raid Bombardment. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less attacks, it deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. That's funny. And like, we don't want to kill this thing because it makes a rat. Oh, it's just good. We'll play out a 4 or a 3/3 flyer here. They found their black source. All right, they get a 5/5. Man, so sick. Trample but not reach. Ay. And this is a sorcery. Gee. So they're gonna attack with both, and they can punch my flyer with the click. It's a little bit risky though, because I have open mana. I'm gonna take 7 here. They're gonna go for it. Man, so risky, but I can't punish. Oh, that's so sick. Yeah, I guess the counter's an okay draw. I'll just pass here. The troll doesn't have trample anymore since it lost its monster role. Okay, now it's gonna turn into a 5/5 ward 1, sure. Well, they can't punch my archive dragon at least. And it doesn't have trample anymore either. Red Tooth Genealogist. Dude, this cauldron, though, is insane. I guess it's not that insane, actually. No, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Also, there are no creatures in the graveyard right now. Funny. Alright, let's kill their 3/3, or 2/3. Say go with counter magic available. Counter the rat. And then now we run out the virtue. Alright. Now every upkeep I get a creature from a graveyard. So I don't have any creatures in mine, but they have 2 creatures in theirs. The Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. I love this card. It makes a food when it enters, and it makes all your foods tap for green. And then you can sack and give all your creatures +X equal to the number of food you control. It doesn't give trample, notably. So cool card, but not exactly the nuts or anything. Okay, so since they did this, now I can get back my sprite and tap down their troll. Okay. Oh, they drew a second raid bombardment. Sure. Wait, can't I trade here and then bring back my sprite again and keep their troll locked down? Yeah, we have a nice little combo here. Wow, that's great. Love it. Let's play it safe and not attack with everything. Let's just sack this and draw a card. Because we have them dead next turn anyways. Oh, no, they have 2 foods, so that's good. Tap target creature. Okay, put a cursed roll on it. It says ward 1, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Give it the cursed ward roll. And remember, you can have 1 roll from each player. So they can't put another roll on their troll without knocking the first one off, but I can put a roll on theirs. I guess the downside of doing this is that now I've actually made it so that the raid bombardment triggers off of their troll. That could have been a mistake, actually. All right, let's get the genealogist back. Make him sack of food here. So I'm actually at 5 on board, so I can die to 5 damage here because the raid bombardment triggers. Well, that's not gonna... Oh, that actually makes it so they don't get pumped as much either. So now we only take 2 damage. Okay, never mind. Neither of these trample. I'm not sure if there's a way to give trample for 1 green, so I'm just gonna make weird blocks because it doesn't matter anyways. Nice, okay. And we will take a troll now. Thank you. Bingo, bango, bongo. Yeah, this card's nuts. Virtue of Persistence. Troll's also insane. I guess I made a mistake, though, by taking the that weird artifact. I thought it was going to be bad for me, but I definitely should have just taken Troll. All right. Fairies. Working out. 4 and 2 now. And yeah, that hand's okay. It needs to find some more land. We have 2 different ways to make a cursed roll on an opponent's creature, though, which is kind of good. Worst case scenario, I can cycle Compulsion, but Everybody got candy trails but me. So no other faerie right now, unfortunately. Blind Obedience. Artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Most importantly, that thing has freaking extort. And if you remember what extort is, whenever they cast any spell, they can pay a white or a black and drain for 1. That is a problem. So I went and go ahead and just played out the Diminisher Witch as a 3/2 for 3, since I think that's probably the right play. Oh, that's a good sign if they're sacking their candy trail there. Okay. Yeah, let's just play out another flyer that gives our naughty lifelink as well. The old Mocking Sprite. And they are just playing out a 2/3 menace. Yeah, I guess I'll trade for my 3/2. That's presumably why they played out their 2/3. So deal 3, gain 1, play another 1/3 flying lifelink. And then we can play the Compulsion and probably just sack it off next turn, since we're trying to get up to Archive Dragon manas. I mean, the Baronautis are pumpable, if that comes to it later on, but... They sacked their Blind Obedience just to drain for 3. Wow, that's nuts. Turn their 3/5 flyer into a little less pesky 1/1 flyer there. Dude, adventure creatures are just so good now. I don't mind trading one of the naughties for the assassin. Sure. Four, 6 flying, ward 2, scry 2. Pretty good. Look at that. Basically a draw 2. Very nice. Yeah, the Archive Dragon's nice too. Fat flyer. A little bit harder to kill. Value upon entering. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield and you control, scry 1. 3, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each enchantment you control. Jeez, then we do the Farsight Ritual. Love it. Yeah, I'm gonna sack Compulsion here. And look at 8 cards. That's insane. Goose. Oh, geez. Actually, let's take the Shatter the Oath and the Negotiator. We don't need the Goose. This is just better. Another Assassin. They probably should have... Oh, I guess it didn't matter. They were going to be in a bad spot either case. I've got my own negotiating to do. All right, 1 card in your hand. What is it? You're dead on board here. Back for Seconds. 3 mana sorcery. Return up to 2 creatures from your graveyard to your hand. If this was bargain, you may put one of those with mana value 4 or less on the battlefield instead. Sure. All right, GG's. A Wicked Roll will be attached. Let's put a Wicked Roll here. Doesn't matter. Great. All right, let's go. Wow, what kind of fool built like a blue-green deck to start when I could have went with a hot and spicy blue-black fairies deck? Splashing Mother Goose. All right, all right. Keep it going. We're on a little bit of a streak here. This hand looks fine. Barrow Naughty on turn 2 into Prism plus Ego Drain turn 3. Plains into a... it's the 2/2 that taps for expensive. Yes, okay. So, I mean, hey, at worst case scenario, it's a 2/2 for 2, and then it's just all upside, right? Later in the game, 3 mana to tap a creature is not bad. Oh no, a Tale for the Ages. Enchanted creatures you control get +2/+2. That could be terrifying. Do they have ways to make enchanting? Yeah, the Sorcerer roll. What the hell is this thing? 8 mana, 6/6 flying. Creatures you control gain flying and get +X/+X. Or X. Okay, that's an insane bomb. Griffin enchantment. Scry creature. What is this? Graceful takedown. Any number of target enchanted creatures you control and up to one other target creature you control. Each deal damage equal to the power to target creature you don't control. We have a counter in our hand. We don't need to take the big spell for sure. We actually want to take like the 3-drop or something here. Or this. The thing that makes a roll, I think. Yeah. Well, they ripped their green source. So they're going to bounce their enchantment, and then they can scry 2. Double Topsies! That's kind of terrifying. Attack for 2 lifelink. With the Prism, I could hold on to the click, but I think we're just going to try to get aggro here. I guess they're going to kill my 3/3 now with this takedown. Oh, they're not even doing that. Okay, well now we're probably going to win. They needed to kill my 3/3 there. Now we're just going to freeze them out. Let's go like this and turn that into a 1/1. Oh, it's enchanted! Oh no, I enchanted it and gave it extra power. Okay, that's funny. Or extra toughness rather, but... Alright, well that's on me. Mistakes were made. We're still kind of beating them down here, but that is a hilarious mistake. Wow. Doesn't care about how they're enchanted, it just says enchanted creatures you control. That's too funny. So kill the 3/3 flyer. Yeah. Notably, they would have already been able to kill my flyer, which they should have done a while ago, right? Any number, yeah, I think so anyways. Alright, so these cursed rolls, we do not want to play them out on them. Go to combat, they can tap down. We still get to hit them for 2 flying. We can even pump if we want to, but I think we're just going to run out. As long as they don't get to 8 anytime soon. No, that's bad. Oh god, 3/3 flyer that makes a royal roll, so that's going to pump it up to a 5/5 ward 1 tapper. Well, I can attack with both and then pump the one they block at least. It's funny, their 5/5 is probably going to have to spend its turn tapping my Barrow Naughty, which is great. Dude, Moonshaker Cavalry, what a card. Sacrifice 2 enchantments, they can return it from their graveyard to their hand. Okay, another flyer's great. Let's go to combat. Oh, actually, no, this is really weird. So if they do this, then I get to attack with the ground creatures, don't I? Yeah, now they're at 1. Huh. Oh, why did it auto-tap both of my... Oh, I guess I have the Prophetic Prism. I was going to say, why did it tap all my blue? I can sacrifice it. They have the Gruff triplets! This card is so stupid. Thank God. Okay. Flyer's gonna fly, baby. Flyer's gonna fly. So we came back from 1 and 2, and now we're 6 and 2. Let's get that trophy. I've got nothing but 7 winners. My sample size is currently 1. But if I win here, it'll be 2 for 2. All right, final boss time. Can we do it? Our deck's good enough. Am I good enough? Yet to see. Do we want Evolving Wilds turn 1, or do we want a Sleight of Hand turn 1? That's the question. Sleight of Hand, very, very old card. So this one's a pure reprint in the base set. I don't know what those extra cards are called that are not true reprints. They're just like in one of the slots. Ah, dang it. I want the Baronati on turn 2, but the Ritual's just too good, right? Too much value. Okay, probably just gonna run out the 3/2 next turn. We're gonna make a treasure with the Crabby Giant. Grabby! Oh, not Crabby, Grabby Giant. Oh, he's grabby, not crabby. Okay. As in he's like grabbing whatever that thing is, sure. I get it. There's the Virtue, that's good. Let's just get on the board here. We don't need to draw cards yet. I'm really hoping they just play their Grabby Giant next turn, or this turn rather, with their treasure. Rat Catcher Trainee. Make 2 rats that can't block, and then as long as it's your turn, that thing has first strike. So that was an instant that it could have cast at instant speed. It's a common. Yeah, it's not a bad common. 2 mana, 2/1 first strike on your turn with 2 rats. No, that's real good. Yeah, adventure cards are... I think they're a little bit OP. Or rather, maybe there are too many of them in this set. Like, they turn 2 drops into just extreme value, you know? Please, play Mr. Grabby. Make a treasure, make a 4/3. Look how happy he is. That's not Mr. Grabby. Tangled Colony. When it dies, you make X 1/1 rat tokens with this can't block, where X is the amount of damage dealt to it this turn. Is this damage? No, it's -3, -3. That's a 2-drop? Sheesh. All right, that's a lot of creatures already. One flying surveil 1. Do I take the 3/3 flyer here? Kind of want to grab at least 1 land because we have the Virtue in our hand. Yeah. Dragon's a nice draw. Let's shoot that thing. They don't get any rats. Attack for 3. This doesn't have first strike because it's my turn. And then I think I'm just going to draw 2 cards here with Quick Study end of turn. Probably need to save the transmuter to turn off, you know, a really big threat of some variety. Voracious Vermin. Enters the battlefield, you make a rat. Whenever another creature you control dies, you put a 1/1 counter on Voracious Vermin. It's pretty good. They have a nice rat deck. Oh no! This is going to give haste to everything. I'm going to take a bunch of damage this turn. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Holy crap. Wow. Well, that's brutal. I guess I need to play a little bit defensively now, don't I? One flyer and a 3/5 flyer, but no drain. So if they have a removal spell this turn, it's going to be really bad for us. I guess my other play was to go Negotiator plus Ego Drain. Actually, now that I think about it, I should have done this. 3/5 plus Ego Drain. I would have taken 5 damage, but then I don't, like, instantly lose to a removal spell here. Okay, that's really good, but that's not good enough. So they can only sacrifice 2 creatures. So they can only make that a 4/3. Yeah, they're going to sacrifice itself. So I'm going to go to 4. They have a really nice rat deck. Oh, okay. They're going to keep their other one alive. 1 card left in their hand. It's also not a bad draw. Alright, let's take a peek at what the last card is. Jeez, I don't know what this is, but it's a rare. You may exile 1 or more creature cards from your graveyard. When you do, each other creature gets -X until end of turn. What X is it? Wow. 3/3 flying. That can Wrath. That's insane. At this point... Yeah, alright. So they can put me to 2 next turn and draw a bunch of cards. Ugh, I don't have many ways to make food in my deck. Okay. They should just attack here, right? Oh, they should have attacked. Maybe they should... I guess playing the grabby makes sense. I might not have a chance to play out this Virtue of Persistence for a little while. And that 2 now. They sack one of these cards and draw a card. Or, yeah, draw a card, gain a life. Oh, this only sacks artifacts or lands. Okay. Are you kidding? They drew +2/+0 for lethal. Oh my god. Well, that's bad beats, but hey, you know what? We salvaged a 6 winner from a 1 and 2, but no, they had a really good rat deck, don't get me wrong. That's just highly unfortunate we lost like that. So, my mistake, and what probably would have won, so that's on me, right? I should have gone the Negotiator into Ego Drain. I would have taken more damage because I wouldn't have had a second creature, but we would have been able to take that Vampiric... Well, we actually don't know if it was in their hand at the time, but it was going to be a safer play. So there was a chance I threw it. But hey, fun deck. Good stuff, good result. Can't be upset with that. New set looks kind of crazy. Adventure cards are insane. We'll see you back for some more next time. Thanks for watching.